This thing came at us at pace. We didn't know what it was. It was pretty frightening. All our routine work did come to a pretty abrupt halt.
The momentum started to pick up like really, really quickly. Patients were coming in, and patients were sick. It was just overwhelming at times, too much to bear.
The most extraordinary evening for us, we built a 37-bed intensive care unit in 8 hours, and that was the most incredible feeling.
So if a ward was turned into an ITU, our team from Portering has been immense in helping that and setting it up.
When we were at the absolute maximum pressure, when we were most challenged, everyone stood up and did their best.
We had to then look after some of these COVID patients. We formed these teams and we went around various ITU units and helped turning patients onto their fronts so that they could breathe more easily.
Seeing patients who were sick not being able to see their families, we rolled out a solution, an iPad that allowed family members to see their loved ones.
I remember at one point calling the family and obviously letting them know their relative have passed away, and I just felt really sad.
Life is precious. Life is so precious and it can be taken away from us at any time. There's a lovely lady that just sticks in my mind. She was very frail, very malnourished, and then she got COVID. She said, "I'm scared. I'm really, really scared." And there were tears down her face. And she said to me, "I don't want to die alone. Sit with me and hold my hand." And that's what I did. I just sat with her until she passed away. And that was the right thing to do. I won't forget her face.
When you work in an environment like a hospital, what you see is a huge amount of commitment. The staff here went well above and beyond their roles, supporting patients during the difficult time. NHS became a beacon of hope. One thing I've learned from last year is that there is a huge amount of generosity in this country. School children fundraising for us. We had one delightful child who did a netball sponsorship. So we had 4,000 cards come in. Communities baking food, cakes coming in. Constant flow of gifts.
We had a number of soldiers who came to help the nurses in ITU, which they were of immense help. I cannot thank them enough, which made a big difference.
We have had some really good wins, and I can think of one chap. He's been with us for over 3 months, and last week was the first time that he could eat and drink, and the first thing he wanted was a sausage roll.
There were quite a few patients who did go home and even wrote letters and took pictures and brought it in. So it's really, really uplifting to see that all our hard work did pay off.
For me, the vaccine is the hope, it's the future, it's the way out. So I think we're giving them their life back when we're vaccinating. A lot of people feel like they're getting freedom. You know, there are people that come in there, they're just so happy. There are some that, you know, actually they almost make you want to cry. Now we've done over 30,000 vaccines. I think we're seeing light at the end of the tunnel.
I have a huge amount of pride in all 9,500 people who work for this organisation. They have been, every single one of them, outstanding. The last year for the hospital has been difficult, enlightening, hideous, revolutionary, all of those things. And I think it's changed our organisation forever.